everyone, my name is Chloe and today I'm here to give you my June TBR. So I'm going to try to keep this a little bit smaller just because there is a readathon going on in the middle of the month and that is not included in this, and I'm just trying not to overwhelm myself. You can see I'm getting books like stacked up places I need to just kind of mood read, and so I'm going to keep this small-ish, but let's just get into it. So the first three are all books that I'm going to be buddy reading. So the first one is Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys, and this one I don't know anything about. I know it's a World War II. I know I really liked the first one I read that by Ruta Sepetys, and I'm going to be buddy reading this with Nicole from Who Picked This Book, and I cannot wait. The next one is Big Summer by Jennifer Weiner. So I think this is about two friends who have kind of lost touch and then they come back together. I love Jennifer Weiner. She used to be like one of my very, very favorites. And this one, I think one is like a plus size Instagrammer, and I'm really excited about this. And June is summer. Like, it just feels so good to be reading summery books. So yeah, Big Summer. I'm going to be buddy reading this with Tara from Buzzword Books. Then I am going to be reading Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I'm going to be reading that with Amanda from A Beautiful Bookworm. And this one I think is short. It's in letter format. It's about a man and a woman who are writing to each other because their spouses are having an affair with each other. I hope that makes sense. So this is one that I just talked about. I should have read by now. Well, I think Big Summer was too, because I want to read them so badly. I just have not read them yet. So next is the Book Sisters pick. So I'm filming this on May 25th, so I don't know for sure what it is, but I'm thinking it's going to be The Match by Sarah Adams. So I'm going to be reading that. And that also fits in to one of my challenges. So for the Read Your Bookshelf challenge, it is a book with an animal on the cover. So The Match fits perfectly. So this is about a dog walker, I think, and then she meets a single dad, and I just love single dad romances. I think they're so cute, especially it looks like it's a little girl. So I'm really excited about that one. For the Unread Shelf challenge that I'm doing, the June prompt is a book you bought in a spending spree. So I'm going to read The Other Misses by Mary Kubica. So this one I bought in the couple weeks where I was going crazy on the Facebook swap group pages. Like, I had a couple weeks there where there was way too much coming in. I was definitely in some retail therapy or something. Like, I had just discovered these swap groups, and so went a little crazy, bought this one among others, so I'm going to read this one. And then the last group that I'm going to talk about are my NetGalley / Libro FM listens. So as I said, I'm filming this on May 25th. I've got a few that came out May 25th, and I'm obviously not going to get to them, but I hope to get to them at the very beginning of June, if not the end of this month. I may already have read them by the time June hits, hopefully, but let's just put them on here just in case. So the first one is The Summer Cottage by Annie Raines. This is a first in a new small town romance series, so I am really hoping to get to this one ASAP. The next one is The Invisible Husband of Frick Island, and those two both come out on May 25th, aka today, so they will be out by the time you see this video. And this one just sounds fascinating. It's about this island, Frick Island. This woman, her husband dies, and she just acts as if he didn't and just continues to interact with him as if he's there. And this reporter comes to do a story about something else, and he's like, what's going on? What? So he does a story on it. Sounds so interesting. And then the last one that comes out today, May 25th, is The Photographer by Dixie Carter. And this one is about, I think, this woman who is a photographer for like the kind of elite people, and she does a lot of birthday parties and that kind of stuff. And there's some different things going on. It's a thriller. I don't really know. I think things are a little more sinister than they seem. And she is getting some insider information about like people manipulating other people, maybe. I don't know. Then I have two that come out June 8th. So the first is 123 by Valerie Frankel. And this is about triplet girls. They all are smart. They've all been like well known in this town, and different things happen with all three. I really don't know a whole lot about them, but I'm intrigued nonetheless. Then the other one is The Last Goodbye by Fiona Lucas, and this is about a woman, I think her husband died, and she continues to call his phone, and then somebody else gets that phone number, so she starts having a conversation with this guy. So I think it's a romance. I don't really know. Again, NetGalley, I just start clicking, and I get all of these books that I'm so excited for, but kind of get hazy in my mind. So then the last one is The Girl Least Likely by Katie Loutzenheiser, I hope. That one comes out June 29th, I believe. And this is just a YA about kind of the high school superlatives. So it sounds really fun. So the last two are from the Libro FM ALC program that I have yet to listen to. So the first one is The Anatomy of Desire by L.R. Dorn. And this one, I'm not sure. It's two women. One like comes out of nothing, I guess, and becomes this influencer. And so she goes on this boat with another woman, and one woman winds up dead, and the influencer is missing. So did she kill her? Was this some sort of bad thing gone wrong? A fan? I don't really know. And then the last one is One Last Stop by Casey Mcquiston. This is a sapphic romance about a girl who meets another girl on the subway, and the other girl is like straight out of 1970s. So it's an interesting thing. I have not read anything by Casey Mcquiston, so I'm going in with no expectations, and I hope that's great. So that is my June TBR. A lot of arcs. I don't know what I'll pick up backlist-wise, but we will see. So if you have read any of these books by the time this comes out, let me know, and we'll talk to you in the next one.